Well, while Hugh's just rolling a cigarette, this seems like a good time to give a content warning for this particular project. There may be some effing and jeffing, some coarse language that the young ones might not want to hear.
I think it's time for you to start to seriously consider salads.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I mean, get off my car before you flip it over, you fat fuck.
I don't like food. I love it. Keep feeding you. Lunches, brunches, time to eat. Yo, I know the perfect meal for you.
Come down to eat.
Jesus Christ, is that all you people do? The lunch we had with Jim and wood chip.
Episode 3, baby. Welcome back to the Daily Dined. So, where do we go today? Yeah.
We went... we pulled a last-minute switcheroo today. We were originally going to go to Positano's.
Yeah.
But due to various recommendations and wanting to have a bit more Asian influence, we did try to get a couple of Asian things on the list, which didn't work out.
Yeah.
For various reasons. So we changed it up to the Thai Terrace.
Literally midday today.
Yeah, I phoned up, tried to get a table, and then cancelled the one at Positano's.
It was a shame, don't get me wrong, people. I've been to Positano's loads of times. Love it, would recommend it. For sure. It's one of the best Italians I've been to. But I think we made the right choice going to Thai Terrace. You've never been.
I've never been. I've been to Positano's once, I think, but I don't really remember it.
I've been to Thai Terrace once, years ago. And yeah, it's a cool restaurant, man. It's
big.
Massive, huge. I can't think of a bigger restaurant.
Yeah, there's a lot of seating. Obviously, they all have a little one-way system, which looks... I don't know, it's like a load of tape on the floor. And because some of those like weird little barrier... They haven't really done shit at all in that regard, but...
Wasn't busy enough as well for it.
No, although I'm going to bring my tape measure next time. I doubt that table next to us was 2 metres. Like, edging on it maybe, but it doesn't look like they've rearranged the restaurant, which is quite, as you said, it's quite large, it's quite spacious.
In the summer months, you can take advantage of the balcony as well, the terrace.
They've got an outdoor bit, yeah.
You can have a nice... They've got a big cocktail list, so I kicked it off with a cocktail. And a decent, decent list. No, it was a TT Sunrise.
Oh yeah.
And
wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure that waiter cracks out every time, and every time he gets sort of a fake half laugh. It's brilliant, the cocktail. It was good.
Put it down, bitch.
Good cocktail, good list as well. So if you're into cocktails, for sure.
Yeah, it seems like a good place if you're having a big night out in Guildford. Start there with a few cocktails, some nice Thai food, and then hit up a casino.
Jesus, although bloody hell, I could not go clubbing right now. I am stuffed.
Oh yeah, but we made a point of trying a variety.
Yeah,
particularly on the starters.
Yeah, so initial thoughts, I was happy. I like the restaurant as well. It's like a nice...
Pretty decor. It seemed pretty like authentic as well. It's like everyone there spoke Thai. Got a Sawadee crap when I came in.
Oh, is that what they said?
Yeah.
I was just like, hey.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I'll go back, but we'll talk about that later. So we kicked it off, we went for sort of a sharing. Yeah,
we got 3 starters. We got some like char grilled prawns with like some peanut satay, which was like quite spicy. So that was really good. And then I fucked up. We got vegetable tempura, which was nice enough. But I thought it was
fine. I
thought it was tempeh, which is very, very different indeed.
So what is tempeh?
So it's like fermented pressed soybeans.
Nice, okay, yeah. Quite authentic by the sounds of it.
Yeah, really good.
Did they have that on the menu?
I don't think so. I think I just saw tempura. Like,
you just misread tempura.
Yeah, being a dyslexic idiot.
So that was alright. It was like...
Just deep fried veg.
Deep fried veg. It was fine.
Was it asparagus, broccoli and a bit of carrot or something?
Yeah, that sounds right. It was fine. I wouldn't get it again.
No, I fucked up. We should have got those little corn fritters.
Yeah, those sounded good.
But dare I say, the showstopper...
Yeah?
The dish of the day... was the papaya salad.
It actually was. I was going to say that's my dish of the day.
Good. Yeah, so it's like a bit of context. It's basically like green papaya, like shredded with like a bit of shredded carrot, a bit of fish sauce, lime juice, peanuts, crushed peanuts on top, and like something spicy. So it was really hot actually.
It was hot. A pleasant heat.
Really, really good.
Yeah, amazing. I would have never have ordered a salad from a Thai place. So I'm glad you sort of pointed it out and went for it. It was really good. One of the best salads I've ever had, easily.
The time I spent in Thailand, I fucking lived off that stuff.
Next time I go, in however many years that might be, I will definitely get that salad. It was phenomenal. It was really, really decent. And the satay sauce was the best satay I've ever had.
Yeah,
Not that I've had an extensive range, but
No.
nicely spiced and really tasty.
Normally it's just peanut, which I love as well.
It's just like runny peanut butter, usually.
Yeah, which again, I love. But,
Yeah.
with the spice, it gave it a really nice kick. And the prawns were decent enough.
They were fine. They were.
I mean, they were no... I can't remember what they're called now.
Langoustines.
Langoustines. A quick apology for season 1. I haven't quite listened. I'm editing it at the moment.
Yeah.
Haven't had to listen through
Episode 1.
and
season 1.
That's a fucking joke, frankly. But we were absolutely wasted. I had to cut literally 3.5 minutes of us bitching about the langoustines.
Yeah. So I always proof listen the episodes, and I'm nervous about listening to this episode. I think it's...
Especially since it's our introduction to season 2.
Exactly, yeah.
We might just have to publish in that order.
We could do that, you know.
No, I don't think we should.
It does take away from it, but what I'm saying is that's not way out of the realms of...
Or maybe drop 1 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Hype up 2. And people there's the first episode. I missed that.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apologies. I'm doing my best to cut together something. But the amount of drivel we talk and the amount we repeat ourselves.
It's so funny because when we wrapped it up on Saturday night, I was like chuffed with myself. I was like, man,
Top job.
like we went in. Like this is
Podcast of the decade.
This is so good. And then the more you and I have discussed it, the more I'm just like, oh man, it's going to be a total fuckery.
Yeah, and the worst thing is I don't even remember half of it. So this is like first listen for me as well.
I don't remember it.
God damn, I'm actually an idiot. I don't know why anyone hangs out with me when I'm drunk, so I'm actually a retard.
This is an intervention on yourself.
Yeah! Future Theo, when you're editing this, like, listen. You don't need another beer.
So are we officially apologising for episode 1? Before it's even out?
I think so.
Before it's even done editing?
Yeah, but then they're not going to hear this until...
No.
After they've had to endure that.
Well, this
And
is the
if-
issue.
After they've endured that, are they going to be listening to this?
This is the issue. This is why maybe drop them at the same time. Anyway, we'll
see what happens.
Yeah.
But where were we?
So we got done with the starters, and the salad was... I could have just had a salad by myself.
Oh, for sure.
And would have been content. Like, the other bits were...
The prawns were good.
Yeah.
The tempeh was decent enough.
Let me get my main out of the way.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about yours more.
Sure.
I smashed the main, I think. So I got a little chicken fried in batter mixed with like a chili basil marinade.
Yeah, really good.
I just got standard jasmine rice. Really, really tasty. No qualms at all. Exactly what I was expecting. Exactly what it said on the menu. Happy. Like, not the best. Well, it was good. No, it was good.
Solid type.
I like basil,
Solid type,
so
yeah.
it was
There's
really
a nice
decent.
amount of spice to it.
Yeah. Happy. I was just happy with it. Let's talk about your dish.
So, I got a deep fried sea bass.
Yeah. We never... So, do you think it was battered in some manner? Or do you
Yeah,
think
look-
just straight into the oil? I think
I
that
don't
could have
know.
just been straight into the oil.
I don't know enough about cooking.
I think that was just deep fried.
Yeah, fair
with
enough.
no
Yeah.
batter or anything.
And it was really good. It was fresh. It said like a warning on the menu. It was like 20 minutes to prepare, and it came with like a really nice like vinaigrette and like finely diced ginger and coriander and peppers and chilies and stuff. And it was a whole fish, so it was quite a lot for like just me. And I got rice, but I really didn't need a rice.
No, the rice you did.
I had cashews on it as well.
Yeah. So a big dish. If you got that and like noodles or rice, you could have had that dish for 2 people. It was that
easy,
sort of
easy.
big.
You didn't need rice. I got sticky rice, which you like, really easy to like ball up and just soak up all that extra marinade.
Yeah.
So that was quite nice. And
So how do you feel about... Because you had a lot of bones. There was a bone
Yeah, but
thing going on.
it's a whole fish, and they gave fair warning on the menu. They're like, we'll debone it, but there may be some small bones. And like a lot of that was because I accidentally shoved like a fin in my mouth. So like I'd say maybe 70% of the bones was me being an idiot.
Oh, okay.
And the other
fair enough.
30% were just little bones that I caught before.
Yeah, that they said they did pre-warn, as you said.
Yeah, it was very good. It was 20 quid.
Yeah, so quite expensive.
Quite expensive.
The
And I
whole
kinda-
restaurant was quite expensive.
Oh yeah,
I
we'll
would
get
say.
to that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I've experienced it.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it was good quality fish and well prepared, well served, but not particularly kind of quintessentially Thai, and having
No.
started with the papaya salad, which is just like quintessentially Thai, I kind of wish I went for one of the other kind of seafood dishes. So I was tempted by one or two, and obviously the chicken's always looking good.
Yeah.
And there's some very nice looking tofu dishes as well, and I do love me some tofu, but yeah, I'm glad I had it. I wouldn't get it again in a hurry.
No, for sure. Not to sound like a wimp or anything, but whenever a dish is advertised as a whole fish, it does put me off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a lot of food.
Again, it does sound kind of wimpish, but fucking fillet the sea bass for me and deep fry the fillet, fine, like, cheers.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's just a personal
Because it literally
preference.
was the whole fish.
Yeah,
Like
whole thing.
head and tail.
Dumped straight in, which was fine. But I tasted, the sea bass was really good. So the little pickly
Marinade almost?
Marinade.
Well, not marinade, but like vinaigrette almost.
vinaigrette sauce thing was good. I couldn't have a whole dish of it. It was the punchiest thing I've ever eaten. It was just every single flavour at once in your mouth. It was like, people say there's an expression, party in your mouth. That's exactly what it was. And a whole dish of it would have been too much for me, personally.
There's a party in my mouth. Everyone's throwing up.
Yeah. Yeah, super punchy. Like, it was just so flavoursome.
Which I think the sea bass was good, and it didn't kind of... Because you're only going for like a little bit at the time. And so I mentioned it was like diced ginger.
Yeah, so that's
completely
obvious.
So yeah, it's going to kind of pack a punch.
Yeah.
But I think on the whole, it worked well. As I said, I enjoyed it. Wouldn't rush back. I think you probably did better on the main.
Yeah, I'm happy with my main. Anything that's sort of curry-esque
just-
with
yeah,
rice,
just
I'm happy with.
Fried up in a wok, nice and fragrant, a bit chilly, a bit basil. Oh, can't go wrong.
Yeah, the chicken was really good. Nice crunch because of the batter on the outside, but still saucy enough.
Yeah.
So really good balance, really, really good. And in the restaurant, you expressed that you might have a fish bone caught in your... Does it still
not
feel like
convinced.
that?
No, maybe.
Oh, damn. Whatever, indeed. I was saying to you, I always feel a bit paranoid about that, and then it never is, but...
Yeah. To round it all off, we looked at the pudding just to kind of have a look.
Yeah.
Nothing. We were both really full, so
I'm
nothing jumped off. It's standard kind of Asian pudding things. It's just ice creams and stuff.
A couple of nice looking pieces, though.
Oh well, that little ice cream. They had like a green tea, Thai tea, ice cream, and then lychee sorbet and mango sorbet.
That's
like
the one.
A scoop of each.
That's the one that jumped out of me.
I was half tempted just for that lychee sorbet.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Like a nice little palate cleanser, but we were just too full. I'm still absolutely stuffed. I'm done. Another thing that you said used to be on Chinese menus a lot: deep fried ice cream.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
No, well,
I would have liked to have tried that. Again, too full. But
I remember enjoying it loads as like a kid. Whenever we went to restaurants with our granddad.
shit, I blame that completely.
But then they always battered it. This was like breaded, which seemed
Yeah.
weird. Like, sure, you want the batter. I don't know. I always remember we'd like the batter. Do you like flash fry it so it's still like cold in the middle?
Sure, yeah,
But it's like
yeah.
hot and crunchy on the outside. And
Yeah, I would have liked to have tried those things, but I'm glad I didn't order them.
No.
I think I wouldn't have made it to the car. Got a hotel in the centre of Guildford and called it a day.
Roll down, yeah. Sleep in the lift. Because it's on the 7th story, isn't it?
Yep, 7th floor of the car park. Sounds beautiful.
Idyllic romantic spot.
But we opted for a couple of beverages. I got an Bailey's Irish coffee, which was really nice.
Yeah, I got, what was it? Like a chrysanthemum, like flowering jasmine tea or something.
Yeah.
Which was nice enough. I've had nicer tea, but I've had a lot of green tea in my time.
I'm going to call it served in that espresso cup.
Oh, fucking hell. The most
Dumb as hell,
mincy,
man.
tiny
Yeah.
little glass espresso cup.
Yeah.
With like a functionally useless handle.
Yeah. That sucked. That did suck. I don't know what the thinking is behind that, but...
No, just a nice little traditional porcelain one without a mince little handle.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, take me to Asia.
What did you think of the service?
Spot on, man.
Yeah, it
we
was on
weren't
point,
waiting long at all.
No.
Apart from the longest wait, probably for ordering the tea and coffee and that, hilariously.
What the longest took to come?
Yeah. Well, the longest wait for ordering. They were starting to get busy, though, to be fair. People
Sure.
were still floating in. Like, when did we leave? Like 8:30? Just
8:30,
before?
yeah.
People were still floating in, so probably more people in there than when we arrived.
Yeah, definitely. Popular spot. I know it's popular, but
But you popped to supermarket beforehand and you said Positano's was looking busy as well.
Positano's was busy, yeah. Popular spot. Good to see that it's sort of filling up on a Monday as well.
Dude, yeah, no,
really,
they're killing it. And
yeah.
I can see why. I can totally see why. It's good food, nice place, decent service, and they're booking as many waiters as there were patrons by the looks of things.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Loads of waiting staff.
Exaggerating, but not far off. Like,
yeah, loads.
They maybe had 12, 14 staff.
So, how would you compare Thai Terrace to Sang Thai, our local Thai joint?
See, I don't think Sang Thai has papaya salad.
So they suck.
No, not at all. I love Sang Thai. I didn't get a quintessentially Thai enough dish to make that cool, really.
Fair enough.
So yeah, Sang Thai always lays it down, and I've always enjoyed that and thought that it has kind of seemed authentic to me, taste-wise. So I don't know. We'll get to the price at the end, and I think that would probably maybe tip Sang Thai in my favour. But I would definitely go back to the Thai Terrace.
Yeah, I would go back as well, for sure. I think I would be more mindful of how much I'm spending.
Yeah, I think the thing we've come into this project with such a blasé attitude.
Yes.
We're just like, we're here to kind of try out the restaurant and...
Exactly.
Price be damned.
Which is kind of, I think that's a good example to take, because if we were constantly price watching the menu, it would make it a bit like...
yeah, well I definitely wouldn't go on a £20 fish.
No.
But then...
Might have had a better dish.
Yeah. So, shall we... Oh yeah, what would you think? Sang Thai or Thai Terrace?
Interesting.
Bigging yourself up, that was your question.
Oh, wow, yeah, what a question. That is the question of the podcast. You know what? I'm going to say Thai Terrace. I love Sang Thai. I love the staff at Sang Thai.
All two of them.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I know them. All two of them. But my reasoning for that is the terrace, the cocktails.
Yeah,
and
they did look good. I tried a little bit of yogurt and it was very, very
it was
nice.
good.
And I'd imagine in the summer that'd be a great place to just chill out on an evening.
Exactly. And the food as well. I think that papaya salad, that satay sauce, even though we had only a little bit, my main, everything was, I was just really happy with it. And technically it was all quite well cooked. So
yeah. So I think this kind of brings us on to the price.
Yeah, that's something it shocked me when the bill came.
Yeah.
And I'm not convinced at the price.
So to be fair, there were 5 beers on the bill.
Yeah, what were they, $5 each for bottles?
Don't know, you got the receipt.
I've got the receipts.
To be fair, so that's pushing the price up. And a cocktail. And an Irish coffee.
So the cocktails were all at $9.75, so all at £10
I think the tea might have been a £5 as well, actually.
The tea was a £5. Let's have a look.
So
the bill came to £60 each, so we left a little tip. But for food and drinks, it was $112.85. The beers were $4.75.
Yeah.
For 330ml bottles. So,
but then it's like Singha, which is a really good beer. I rate Singha.
Yeah.
And obviously I was driving, so I only had 2 little ones.
Yeah, the jasmine tea was $5.25. The only reason I'm saying it like that is considering my Irish coffee was $6.50.
Yeah.
The jasmine tea's supposed to be for 2.
Yeah, well it says like max 2 on the menu.
Oh, okay.
I did ask for another cup, though.
Yeah, your main was, as you said, $19.50.
We also spent... So I probably had a few beers yesterday. Didn't have an Irish coffee, but did have coffee and stuff.
Dude, so the prawn main with the satay dip that I'm raving about
starter, yeah.
was starter was $9.75.
All of the starters were that much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, how much was the vegetable tempura? Like
$8.50. $8.55.
$8.55. And
That's expensive.
That is very expensive. How much was your main?
My main was $12.85 without
Seriously?
rice. Without rice.
Yeah. Well, not like $3.50 for the rice or whatever, but.
So just to give you guys context of why I'm surprised anyway, Sang Thai, you'd get a main without rice, £7-8. So it's the curry I guess £8.
Damn, fair enough.
Yeah, that is expensive.
We were shocked. We bought less than 100.
Yes, I was expecting £80, £40 each. Thank you very much, but £60 each. Quite.
It's the same as we spent yesterday.
Exactly.
A Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah. So I think that's why we were both shocked.
Yeah.
Spending the same as a Michelin starred restaurant was a lot more booze consumed though.
Don't think so. I'm trying to think. Well, you had your mocktail yesterday.
Yeah.
I had maybe 3. You had 1 beer.
I had
3
1
or
beer.
4. And there was no
No
Irish.
way you had that many, did you?
I had like 3, I think.
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
I didn't have an Irish coffee, but we both had coffees.
Dessert one, how much was that?
Oh, the dessert one. That was like, $7.50, so not...
Not bad, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so surprising that it's that expensive, to be
But
honest.
also, when I sat down and looked at the menu, I was like, this looks expensive.
So, with everything...
Oh, we've got to do a bloody retarded rating system, haven't we?
No, it's not retarded, because I'm so excited to hear what you're saying. Out of 1,000, what would you give it? I'm very excited for this one, because I could have predicted Sorrel and the Black Rat, but I can't. I don't know what's going to come out of your mouth.
What did I give Sorrel?
We rated it highly,
Yeah.
very highly, like 900s.
Yeah, well, I'll find out when I get to that bit.
Or we probably just, by that point, dribbling and stumbling and stuttering so much
Drop the
that we
iPad.
don't actually give it a review.
I think I'm going to give it...
Can I guess? Or is that kind of lame?
No, go on.
I'm going to say it will be in the 600s.
6.52, I think.
652. Okay, fair.
Only because I don't want to start retroactively changing previous scores, so all things being relative. 6.52.
Okay.
Really utilising that score. An extra 2 points for the length of the restaurant. Oh, not very wide, but boy was it long. Often said about me.
Hashtag thick and thin.
So I reckon yours will be in the 500s.
That's initially what I was thinking.
Okay.
Weighing everything up, including the price, and comparing it to the price of yesterday, which
it was good. But
I am in my realm to do,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah,
with
for
this
sure.
comparison. I'm giving it 485.
Fair enough.
Now, the points that we've just discussed is my reasoning behind that score.
Yeah. The thing is, we could have made it cheaper. But then we're there to try to, as I said in the beginning, we're utilising the restaurant
Exactly.
to try it out.
Yeah.
So we could have made it cheaper, but then that's not the point.
That's
So-
not the point, no.
No.
But can I say
I've also
something
been
about
quite
my
generous. No, I'm
scores?
going to bring it down. 6.25.
625. Can I say something about my scoring system, which may, as a fact, may not make sense?
I was hoping it'd make it
So,
make it make more sense.
so to
through some
me,
goddamn context.
485 out of 1,000 to me doesn't mean below average, because I don't think it was below average.
No,
So I don't mean it was below 500, so below average. That's not what I mean.
on the whole scale. I guess if you consider every restaurant you've ever been to,
I guess that's what I'm sort of
so
comparing.
like the mode average, like where the most of them are, would probably be hovering around 250.
Exactly. Yeah, so to me, this scoring makes sense. And I'm not saying it's below average, because it's not. If you're in Guildford and you fancy a Thai, I would recommend it to anyone.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
Really, really great restaurant.
Yeah, and if I was feeling rich, definitely splash some cash in some cocktails and...
Yeah, for sure. In fact, I would love to go back for some cocktails at some point.
Yeah, we could. They don't really have a bar, do they? Could you just go sit at a table and drink cocktails?
Yeah, so you know when you initially walk in, there's that whole lounge bit with like sofas. There's like sofas and coffee tables.
Huh, missed
It's
that.
massive, yeah.
How the fuck did I miss that?
Like the first quarter of the restaurant.
Fair enough. Nice.
So you sit there, have your aperitif, or if you're just drinking, I guess, have
Just
some
trying.
cocktails.
Can you smoke on the terrace?
Yeah, highly recommended, but that's my score, 485.
See, I keep wanting to bring mine down because we've got so many nice restaurants coming up as well.
That's what I mean. This is why my scoring makes sense to me.
5.83.
What was it initially?
Like 6.52 or something.
Yeah, which is high.
It was very high. It is, and I think it was very expensive. I think,
Yeah.
bringing it down, and I've talked myself out 500 being the average. So, yeah, whatever I said.
Yeah. But I'm happy with my score. I'm happy.
Nice. Well, yeah, it's good evening. Same again tomorrow.
How are you feeling about tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
I meant more in terms of we've been out 3 times in a row.
Oh,
Is
already,
it sort of
yeah.
already getting to you or not?
No, not really.
No, same for me. Not really at all.
Getting to my bank balance. So yeah, we've dropped. How much was I swear? Like £200 and something pound.
It was let's just say $100 each. Yeah.
So I was talking to people and thinking like, oh, I'm thinking maybe like 500 to 750. We've almost already spent 500 between us.
Yeah. I think we will average ourselves out. We've got
Yeah.
places to come will be cheaper for sure. I think your estimate of
500 to 700. 'Cause, yeah, it's
more than 700, I'll be a bit bummed, but I think it will probably be more than
Yeah,
700.
it would be closer to that than 5.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You're welcome, British economy.
Yeah, eat out to help out my arse.
We wait until it's fucking full price, son.
Yeah, we missed a real trick, didn't we? Oh well, these things happen.
I was talking to my mate about it. He was like, and did you do anything on Groupon? And I was like, Groupon?
I was thinking about this. So you know that app I use, Book a Table,
Mm.
where you get sometimes ridiculously good deals for like Michelin-starred restaurants in London. You get really cracking deals. So 3 courses at the Ritz for 50 quid or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's great.
I was thinking about it. All the places we're going to wouldn't have deals like that anyway. So
No, fair enough. But I mean, could have highlighted
tenner off
something.
here wouldn't hurt. Less
So over
cocktails
14.
and Irish coffees.
Over 14. It was only the first. Was it first? It was Monday to Wednesday.
Yeah.
Saved 60 quid. Oh, well, fuck it. Can't live like that. You'd never live at all.
And I'm not, not convinced